Alright, this is video number 1 with the 20-gallon planted CO2 injected. Alright, where do we start? So, going over the plants here in the foreground. I'm trying to get a Monte Carlo carpet growing. Seems to be doing a lot better on this side. This little portion started off okay, but it's not doing the best. This one over here, better, but still not as good as the left side. Oh, you can kind of see it is purling a little bit. I just did a water change on this tank. Putting the CO2 meter. Here in the middle, I have a Crypneri, little super baby tiny plant. Let me see if I could zoom in on that for you guys. That little leaf in the center with the design in pink, that's a brand new leaf. And it does look to be growing 2 more little leaves at the moment. Alright, over here, top left, I have a Cryptospiralis, just a regular Cryptospiralis, but right next to it, I don't know if you guys could kind of see a little bit of tint. It's a Cryptospiralis red. I'm not sure if it's a red tiger or just red. That one, either way, you could kind of see the regular Spiralis, the bigger one. It seems to be purling as well. Alright, in the center of the aquarium, as you guys could obviously see on the driftwood, I did attach some Java moss. Grew pretty well. It's that whole little like Y section, and it's a little another piece right here in the center. I tried to trim it and keep it bushy looking, but I mean, yeah, it's doing okay. Right under it, I am between the rocks and the driftwood. I try to put some Java fern Windeloff, and I have a bunch of plants, but as you can see, there's one here in the back that seems to just completely have died out. Although I do see a little new green leaf back there. I don't know if you guys see that right in the center of the screen. Hopefully that bounces back. And I also have a little bit more on this side, which also seems to be not doing so great. Kind of like in my first video, I'm not really entirely sure why. It might be, as you guys can see, like I'm running CO2, you know, the bubbles going back there. I have a Chihiro's light. The substrate isn't probably the very best, but it is technically a planted tank substrate. It's the Seachem fluorite with a whole bunch of root tabs. But either way, the Java fern is not even planted, so yeah. And I also do dose it regularly, twice a week with Aquarium Co-op Easy Green. So yeah, I'm not really too sure about what's going on there. A little bit right in the center, in this little pocket between the rocks and the driftwood, I have some Stuart ribbons that seems to be growing okay. So it hasn't really like taken off like super tall or anything, but you know, it's getting there, it's growing. All right, back left corner, right behind the, what's it called, the Cryptospiralis is I'm blinking on the name. You guys could kind of see it, the crinum plant. The kind of textured thin leaf things back there, so you guys can see it from above, maybe. I don't know. No, I don't think you can see it. Anyways, moving on. The background of the tank, I have it planted with Cryptolenzii, which, I mean, it's growing. It's not super crazy, but it is growing. As you guys can see, it's getting pretty long. I kind of just wanted to like take over the whole back of the tank and just kind of cover it all up. And hopefully within a couple months it will be there. You know, it also does seem to be purling You guys, I'm trying to focus it a little bit. You guys can kind of see that. And right next to those, in between those plants, I did try to plant some curved pink flamingo. I did cut off the bigger leaves because I wanted to just grow the pink leaves by themselves. As I mentioned in a previous video, I purchased a whole bunch from someone here locally that was just growing it with like a regular light and regular substrate, and it was growing, but just not super bright and vibrant, which is what I kind of want. So, you know, if you guys can kind of see, it is kind of starting to sprout up. So, you know, hopefully with some patience that would come through good. And finally, this back right corner, I have a Crypt Retro Spiralis, which I honestly think is probably a lot cooler than the normal Spiralis, because it's like similarly to the Balenciaga, a very textured leaf and kind of dark when you get a lot of intense light. So I think that looks really awesome, and hopefully that one blows up and sprouts up also in that back right corner. And actually not the very last one, here in this back right corner on the bottom, you guys can see right there, that is a Crypt Tropica that I've grown. Looks like it's growing pretty compact, and it's a really cool design. It's one of those crypts that you hear a lot about and stuff, but you never actually see how they look under certain circumstances, which is kind of my goal here with this crypt. And also with the Crypt Nuri here, I was, you know, want to grow it under CO2 and good lighting to kind of see how it really looks and like what the big hype is about, which I have actually grown this Crypt Nuri under a decent light before, which does look pretty awesome. It's just wanted to see how it would do with the CO2, and as it looks right now, it's gonna be pretty great. So it's still a relatively new tank. Everything did grow away, and algae is going down. I'm just dealing with normal little string algae here and there, but you know, nothing too crazy. In the tank I have some green neon tetras, about 10 or 12 of them, and I should have some blue emperor tetras also, those other black line ones that you guys see. There should be about like 9 of those in there, and hopefully everything works out good. They seem to be okay as of for now. The green neons also seem to be doing good, but I'll keep an eye on them since I just recently did add the emperor tetras. But yeah, that's it for part 1, and hopefully we'll have an update soon with better looking tank.